Hello, hello. Welcome to the week review at Serak. I am Sean, the King of Tours in here, and I'm joined along with
It's your boy Serak the Mike, as usual. And I know now I feel comfortable saying as usual. I got to switch it up, but when you find like a little intro, you kind of have to stick with it for the long run. So I'm just gonna stick with as usual.
Hey, at least you finally stuck with one.
That's very true.
Saying, at least
that
you
is
finally
very
stuck
true.
with something. I mean, we went through what, like 30 of them before?
30 of them, yeah. Sometimes I wouldn't even say my name. I would just, hey, it's me, as if I'm talking to somebody on the phone. Hey, mom, it's me. But now, whatever.
Now you leveled up. Now you leveled up.
Yeah, whatever name you go with, it's like you got to stick with that. You can't change because then, it's like a password. Like the password for all your accounts. Like once you change one, you're like, damn, now I got to change all 15 of these other passwords. So,
and that voice, that special voice you just heard, is our guest host of the day, Miss Kinkay.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Miss Kinkay?
I'm doing well. Prospering, trying to do the best I can in this quarantine lifestyle.
Okay. Miss Kinkay is joining us. She is a entertainer. She has some music. She's going to drop her Instagram page.
Don't say entertainer like that.
Yeah, she's an entertainer, man. Look, there's all types of entertainers. You can't just label somebody just a rapper. You can't label somebody just a singer. You got to be an entertainer.
But when we in Tampa and you say entertainer, for some reason, I always think of the strip club. I don't know why. I just do.
That's your age right there. That's you. That's
you. We can say artist.
Artist. Yeah, that's exactly.
Artist.
Exactly. We're going to the
artist.
I
hear artist. I'm thinking someone's gonna make a sculpture or make a painting.
That's but you can't think about that.
Nah, yeah, artists, it can be anything.
Art can be anything.
I mean, we're entertainers. So
entertainers.
So I'm not a dancer. I can't dance.
So I don't know if you're gonna call me.
Serak may have done back in the day.
What, dancing? No.
I can't dance.
I got 2 left feet, and it's a real 2 left feet, and I'm not just saying.
I got bad legs and feet, so I don't even trip with that. I'm just like, I'm good.
No dancing. All right. Kinkay, why don't you go ahead and drop a little bit of your Instagram information on our listeners real quick?
Okay, so of course, you see the logo, Kinkay. On Instagram, it's Kinkay_music 813. Facebook, it's same thing. And under all the platforms, music platforms, Spotify, Tidal, anything, it's just Kinkay or
Kinkay
music, and it'll pop up on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere really. It's everywhere. My music's everywhere.
Okay.
I have a catalog full of music, so.
Okay. How long you been doing it for?
Seriously, I've been doing it for, it's always been a passion ever since I was like 10 years old. But I've been doing it seriously, like putting in, time and all that stuff since like 2017. And from that time to this time now, I have over about like 40 tracks that I've put out.
Oh, wow.
You put in some work on that. That's
good. I was going to say, like, one track is, it takes enough time as is, but 40 of them, that's in my eyes, it's like 3-4 albums to me.
I know, right? You thinking back in the day when you only had like 10 songs on the album,
Yeah.
I started off slow. Like my first mixtape was only like 7, tracks, and then like I have 3 others. They range between 8 and 14. So then I have a couple singles, and I don't know. For me, I try not to like consume myself into one song. Like I know all my songs might not be perfect or likable, but it's like if I don't put this content out at, what I'm saying? Like
you got to put something out.
I'm the only person listening to it.
Exactly, and a lot of times, go ahead, Sean.
No, even if you're the only person listening to it, at least it's getting out there. At least hey, I sound good. I'm gonna keep pushing myself. I'm gonna keep promoting myself.
Yeah,
exactly. And a lot of times with music, especially, well, any profession, right? So just putting some out there is always going to be the first step, even if it's bad, good, mediocre. Because as fans of musicians, we always like to see like the growth from where they started to where they are now, to how they, improve throughout the years and stuff like that. So, a lot of people get caught up.
Journey.
Yeah. And a lot of people get caught up on, especially on, any type of career that requires you to, present something like for instance, as an entertainer or, or a book writer, who knows? So with that being said, a lot of people always want to put out their best first, which I respect, but a lot of times they critique themselves too much to where they never really get started.
Release anything
so
else.
Yeah, you may, and a lot of people have talent, but they're too scared to kind of show people, and it sucks. But once you get over that hump there, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Is the fear still there? I mean, because I know with our show, before each show, I'm still a little jittery, even though we've done this for years now. Still, I want to bring the best show possible. Yeah, a little bit, man. I want to bring the best show possible, man. I want to bring the best show possible, especially when we have an interview or something, because we want to make sure that we ask the right questions,
right?
We get the right information out there, and that we promote you as best as possible. So,
sure. I mean, I don't get nervous. I mean, I don't have like fear, because I actually have a tattoo right here that says fearless, and okay. I don't know, like I have a motorcycle. I mean, I know it's like
motorcycles they're scary.
At the same time, it's like if you live in fear, then you'll always like hold yourself. You'll always limitate yourself. Like I don't want to limit myself just because I'm scared of doing stuff. I'd rather have at least tried and failed rather, I'm saying, to have never tried. So
right.
It's all about facing those fears.
I look at myself like I can't be the worst, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and that's good because, with your, career path or your profession, like you can't be afraid at that point. Cause especially if you're performing like live in front of a crowd, like, the most nerve-wracking thing for most people is having to perform or give a speech or something in front of their peers or, because everybody, nobody wants to be judged or anything like that. So to be a musician,
and that's exactly what you put yourself out there do is to be judged.
Exactly. That must be nerve wracking, right? Like, damn, do you ever like go up there and be like, man, I wonder if they like this, or I hope they like this, or is it just more of a for you doing it type of thing? Like, hey, I'm happy I'm doing this.
I mean, I think it's 50-50. I think it's about people actually enjoying it, but you also having that confidence within yourself to say, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and say that, hey, at least I tried my best, I did the best that I could, and I did it. Like nobody can really take that away from you at the end of the day. As long as you trying, putting in effort, at the end of the day, that's the only thing that really matters. Cause you got up out of bed, like you might have had a long ass day, and you still was able to go out, perform, and at least put some type of effort into it. So I'm all about at least trying.
Right. And I agree. What do you think is like the hardest part though of trying to get ahead in the music game?
Yeah.
Or in the entertainment game?
Well, right now I feel like the rap game is very saturated. I really feel like there's a lot of plugins. It's not really about raw talent. Like it's not about, what you can actually bring to the table. Like you have a lot of like just rappers out here, like just you have people like Blueface. Like, where did you come from? How did you even make it? I try to listen to his stuff and it's like, huh?
Yeah, there are quite a few out there.
Those are the people that's getting paid, but I don't know, for me, I'm growing up in a tough era because it's like I was born in 1989, so I'm growing up in two different times.
Yeah,
different eras.
Almost three, really.
Yeah, basically, three, really. So it's hard for me. It's like I like social media, but it's hard for me to be consistent on it because for me, I'm not that kind of person. Like I don't want to be recording every single moment. Like I have moments that are beautiful that I should be recording, but I just don't. Like I don't feel like everything should be on blast. I feel like everything doesn't have to be posted. Like I like to live in the time. Like I don't know. There's times
some memories need to be in your head,
and I might not take a picture that whole day. Like
exactly. It's I 100%. I agree. I think one is almost too many platforms. You got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. You got Snapchat.
Heck, we don't even know who owns what anymore.
Yeah, it's so many.
Instagram and who I think Facebook owns like 90% of them not there anyway.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
just hard keeping up with that kind of stuff, you know, especially
Right.
as an independent artist, you know.
Yeah.
I'm already have a regular life that I'm trying to live, and then I'm trying to focus on my career and what I want to do in my life. And then, you know, I gotta put out my music, record my music, write my music, do photo shoots, shoot videos, figure out what outlets I'm gonna put my music on, have an interview with this person, pay this person, pay that person. I'm only one person.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
You
very
know,
true.
You gotta wear a lot of hats right now.
yeah, I don't take anything away from that because it makes me grow, it makes me learn. But that's why I also don't put my eggs in one basket. You know, like that's why me and Sean, you know, we've always talked about it. But school education, that's very important. Like I do put music first, but not really. It's side by side because I believe in just getting my education. That's not saying like
tell them where you're going to school for.
I mean, right now I'm going to school to get my business. I'm sorry, to get my bachelor's in business, and I'm also getting my certificate in project management. So I have that under my belt, and I'm just striving, you know, to do some more things, like especially in entrepreneurship, just trying to give back to the community.
So with with the two, you know, you said with the business and the the project management. Which one, like, because being a musician, you know, I'm a big believer in having to do something like full time, I guess, you know, and when I say full time, I don't mean like, you know, just drop everything and go type of deal, because I know, you know, people have got bills to pay and so on and so forth. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, what do you plan to kind of merge those, or are you just gonna, you know, kind of gear to one side only?
For me, I mean, I don't want to work for nobody. So it's not like I'm going to go look for a job right after I get my degrees. I just wanted to be like, whether I make it in the rap game, whether I make it as a businesswoman, at least I'll have that, you know what I'm saying, to fall back on.
Right.
Regardless, you know, people always say like, damn, you know, that's plan B, that's plan B. Really, music is plan B because you can always do music.
Right.
You know, like I want to be at least the 1% of rappers that actually went to school, know how it, you know what I'm saying, have experience working and cleaning up bathrooms and just coming from the ground. Like people, like I feel like all artists that are like given that spotlight who haven't merged from, you know, hard work and dedication, going to school, all that, they take a lot of shit for granted. Like they just take it all for granted. And you know, you got people like me that's like, yeah, I'm striving. I might not be doing it in the best ways, but I'm doing it my way.
That's all that matters, right? Yeah. That's all that matters. I like it.
I mean, you know, that's just kind of how I like it. But I just really just plan on just owning some businesses. Like I just actually bought my first vending machine.
Oh, really? Wait, you just bought your first vending machine?
Yeah.
You said it was like it was a car. Like, yeah, I just bought my first whip. You know what I mean? Got my first vending machine. You know, no more snacks. No more going snack shopping for me. Right, I literally put it in the room.
Exactly. So I am a jack of all trades. Like I said, I don't like to limit myself. Like, I don't know. While I'm doing school, I still been working, still been doing music. Like, I just kind of like to keep myself busy. So I do feel like I've been consumed with school, so I haven't had time to really focus on music 100%. But I did promise myself, I'm like, yo, as soon as I, you know, graduate, I'm definitely gonna strive to like do music full time.
Well, so you know, if in a perfect world, if they all paid the same as far as, you know, money or salary, I mean, would you still do it the same way you're doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I like to hear that, you know, and you know, as far as go ahead, Sean.
She's not about to just drop everything and say, hey, you know what? This music game is going to take off today. At least she's like, look, it can fail tomorrow. So I you know, that's something I can really get behind. A lot of other musicians need to do that. A lot of one-hit wonders need to do the same thing. They come in, they do one song, one album, they hits big, they get a little bit of cash.
Right.
They don't do anything else besides try to make mediocre music after that. And then
Exactly.
They
You know,
have
it's just
nothing.
that for that first big check. But what you know, what you're doing, what she's doing is really important because, you know, like you said, there's not a lot of rappers. I mean, there are some, you know, and I don't. I mean, first of all, I don't even know how many rappers there are in the world. You know, anybody. I guess I don't know if anybody could be a rapper, but
Right.
you know, the majority is you would think that they give off the vibe is most of them, like you said, probably didn't go to college or I don't know as far as high school, but are not like, you know, they're not going to have bachelor's degrees. And I think that, you know, with you, like you said, you know, having that background and education is huge. You know, one, because, you know, it's not saying you got to rap about it, you know, in your lyrics or
Right.
anything like that, but it makes you more credible, kind of, you know, like it's me personally. I like when I hear like intelligent rap. And what I mean by that is you don't have to like, I'm not saying you spend out math equations or anything like that, but
No, it's just
I
like your
can,
pronunciation, like the way you
yeah,
say things.
I can tell, you know, that wow, that person is probably educated because, you know, that, you know, some of the lines may go over other people's heads. And not only
Mm-hmm.
that, when you're more educated, it expands your, like you said, it expands your vocabulary. It makes you more
Correct.
versatile and you can
Mm-hmm.
be in the game longer or whatever the goal is. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely respect educated rappers, and I'm not saying like the ones who didn't go to school are dumb or anything like that. No, of course not.
Right.
But it's
But the
just,
ones who actually have a message in their music, per se.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right, exactly. So, no,
I mean, that's one
that's
reason why I
definitely
used
good.
to like not used to, I still do like them. But when Black Eyed Peas first came out, that was one of the reasons why I kind of gravitated
Black
towards them.
Black
Was
Eyed Peas are not that's
when
like
they first came
I thought you
out,
when
were
they
gonna say
first
not
somebody
came
else.
now,
out.
not now. Now, you know, they've been popping. I'm talking when they very first came out. They were very political. Um, they were very
Yeah,
political
but they
group.
weren't like a rap group.
Oh,
Black Eyed
there's
Peas,
two.
well,
Yeah,
like
there was two of them in there.
Black Eyed Peas
Yeah.
has what? Will I Am,
Well, I
Fergie.
am.
See that
They got
rappers?
Not rappers,
uh,
but they still got a good vibe to them
Yeah, they're
though.
yeah.
talented as hell. No, don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But I
For
wouldn't,
sure.
you know, I wouldn't consider
Uh,
them a
uh,
rap group. Like if you looked up rap genre and type in Black Eyed Peas,
Apple
it would say no
Apple the
results.
Apple the app. He's a rapper. He
Which one?
actually the Filipino guy. Apple the app. He raps.
The one with the
I
long
don't
hair.
even know him. Apple the app. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm, I'm kidding. No, much respect to the Black Eyed Peas. You know,
You're like, hey,
let's
wait,
get
wait,
it
wait.
started in here, whatever you want to call it.
You're gonna go ahead and kill an interview before it gets a chance to happen.
So Kinkay, so with, you know, I was reading a story. It was not a story actually. I guess really happened. So we all know D.L. Hughley, right? The
Yeah.
comedian / actor. Okay, so I just read. I don't know if this happened today, but it was in Tennessee recently that he actually passed out on stage due to exhaustion. You know, just
Mhm.
overworked, being overtired, and you know the fact that with you doing multiple things with school, with music and so on and so forth. I mean, are you ever to the point of exhaustion? Do you ever just sit there and just be like, man, I can't do all this at the same time? I mean, when or what motivates you to keep going? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, not being comfortable, not being content. Like right now, I'm at a place in my life where obviously I know where I want to be and where I'm at. So I'm never content with, oh, okay, I got too much going on, or to me, it never really bothers me. I guess because I just stay focused on the prize. Like,
Right.
this is not the end game. So, you know, at the end of the day, I might be tired, but as long as I get to where I got to go, I know I'll be able to rest. I'll be able to have peace.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you said, when you're tired doing something you enjoy doing, that's a different type of tired versus doing something that you don't want to do. You know, and then it's just
Correct.
that stress. You know, that stresses you out.
Speaking
Correct.
of D.L. Hughley, because you know he's performing some of the most amazing arenas. What is your dream arena to perform in?
I would probably say right now, either Madison Square Garden.
Knew that one was coming.
Or, I don't know, maybe Staples Center if they do stuff there. I don't know.
That's
I
a
know.
good one. That's a
I
good
think
one.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, they have like the Microsoft theater next. I don't know. I haven't been to LA in a very long time, but
I've never been to LA. I want to go, but
oh, you gotta go.
Why you say but? Well, you go. I want to go, but you can't even have a but in there. It's like I want to go.
it's just like this year, I can't control nothing.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
I can't control nothing. And you know what? I've kind of made peace with myself about it. I'm always been a person like, I plan this, I'm gonna do this, and I always do it. This year, I don't got no control.
Yeah, it's. I mean, literally right out the gate, it's just been hit after hit after hit. You like, man, what is?
I haven't been on no vacations this year. Like, I've been on one vacation. I was at the top of January. Other than that, I've been stuck right here, living this day by day life. That's this pandemic. So
go ahead, Sean.
Has this pandemic, has this helped you be a little more creative, or has this hindered your creativity, do you think?
It's definitely hindered it because now everybody's on one wave.
What do you mean by that?
Like, people are still dropping music, but now the music that you're hearing now, it's all about what's going on in our current life, which is not bad, but that's all you hear now. Like, all the music that's dropping,
it's the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, we're gonna all talk about the same thing.
Yeah, it's. But, go ahead, Sean.
There's
isn't that all music though? I mean, isn't all music kind of a current event? If you think about it, I mean, you're really just saying what's going on in your current life. So, I mean, in your current life, what would you
just say right here?
Okay, yeah, but like, say right now, if you writing right now, what would you speak about right now?
Of course, I would speak about the inequality, the police brutality, still slaving over here like a dog. Having this quarantine life where you can't really live your life. Like, man, it's been a long time since I haven't been able to plan something on a Saturday. Like, I don't know what's open. Everything's just changing, which is not bad. I know we live within evolution, but it's like, damn.
When can we get a break?
That's it. That's the real question. When can we get a break?
We were supposed to do something for this weekend or Juneteenth. I was going to do something for Juneteenth or this weekend. And she, what's her name? Mayor
Castor.
Thank you. She got on TV. I mean, I already watched the news anyway. She got on TV and said masks are required, all that stuff. I'm like, well, I bet you no one else is going to come this weekend.
Yeah. It's almost inevitable. Actually, no, I don't want to think like that. I don't want to think for the worst. I mean, it's always good to be prepared just in case.
I always think for the worst, hope for the best.
For the worst, hope for the best. Well, that's where we differ. I'm just kidding. But no, so like, even, but you got to adapt. Like you said, we can't control this. We can try to control it, but people are going to still get sick. There's the whole racial injustice. I mean, that's going to be a thing. That's not an instant stop type of deal, but it makes you stronger, makes you more versatile, it makes you more flexible. I think even with the lockdown, like Sean was saying, did it make you more creative? I think it changed a lot of people. I think me and you, Sean, I mean, it made us more creative. I think definitely. With the music game or even the entertainment game, once everyone is stuck inside and they can only do these type of things through Zoom or some type of FaceTime program, it kind of puts everybody on the same playing field pretty much, which I love. So then you can really compete with your the people who, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always going to be that guy that has the best camera, the best setup, the best everything.
But I see what you're saying, though, because, I mean, it doesn't matter how much good stuff you have. Everyone is sitting in their house.
Yeah, this is the time. This is the perfect time to really catch up or chase your dreams or whatever it is, if it's, in this type of entertainment field, because, no one has, besides popularity, has a really big advantage over you. They're not at a studio. They don't have 20 professional cameramen behind the scenes. It's just them. So I don't want.
Oh, they do have an editor too, but I mean,
yeah, but
no, I'm I see what you're saying. I'm see what you're saying, but on that though, has reaching your audience hindered? I mean, I know it's hindered some, but have you been extremely hindered by that? Do you think?
I mean, no, not really, because I haven't been. I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't been consistent. Like, I mean, I obviously was on my wave in 2018. That was probably one of the best years because I dropped. Not 2018. Last year, 2019 was a good year because I dropped a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped like two videos,
mm-hmm.
like 2 mixtapes. So, and I work with a couple different artists, female artists in Tampa too. You know, I'm big on that right now. It's just working with female artists because
You
guys.
got some of those you want to plug?
Yeah, I mean, because guys are already, you know, rooting for each other. Like they make it kind of hard
regardless.
for women, to try to.
You got any of those
yeah,
you have any of those female artists you want to plug?
I mean, not really, because I feel like, you know, honestly, I mean, I want to be like J. Cole, like in the sense of I don't really have to work with no artist to really make it.
Right. You don't want to have to shine off someone else.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. I get that.
I want my own, like, because I know I have my own wave. I know I'm in my own lane. Like, I know sometimes a lot of people want to be like, well, you compare yourself to Young M.A. No, I don't. Only because we just in 2 different playing fields. Like, she's more on that gangster shit. She from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She probably ain't got no girl. If she do, she probably thugged out with it. See me, like, I'm a lover. Like, I talk about lovey shit. Like I'm a hard rapper, but I'm not hardcore. Like, oh my dick.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not so masculine with it. But niggas know, like, okay, you know, all right, you might not want to try her. Still at the same time. So.
Right. Like, hey, don't get it twisted. You know.
Yeah.
I'm nice,
right.
but I can be mean. Type of deal. I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And,
and the thing is, like, you shouldn't even have to, you know, if somebody ever asks you that question, you know, you shouldn't even have to answer that. You shouldn't even have to feel like you got to be compared to somebody else, you know, because you're your own person. You know, if you're going to compare so-and-so to somebody else, that, you know, that in my mind, that's like someone saying, you know, you imitating somebody else, you know, especially when it comes to not everything. It's just, you know, it depends on the context, but when it comes to the rap game, right? Because, you know, what you write is what you write, you know, not what someone else is writing for you, unless you have a ghostwriter. So, you know, for someone to say, hey, do you compare yourself to? So it's like, no, we two different people. Why would I do that? Exactly.
Different experiences. You know, you're down here at the beach. They don't have a beach up there. You know, at least not a decent one.
Exactly. It's a whole different, like, Florida just has a whole different swag. Like, South from North, we just have 2 different swags, 2 different styles. Like, I'm
That's
cool.
True.
I'm chilling.
I'm from Michigan. I don't know nothing about. Well, I've been here for 10 years, so I mean, I guess.
So you from Florida, not you?
I'm about to say I've been here long enough.
You've been here
who's
long
asking.
enough. Yeah, right.
If I owe somebody some money and like, oh, I ain't even from here. But
right.
So I had another question.
So
for
real
you.
quick,
go ahead, Sean.
Before we get any further into the interview, I just want to play, if this works, a little bit of one of her songs. This is Kinkay F&F, Fine Nigga Friday.
Oh yeah, that's one of my joints right there. That's one of my joints. I love that song.
All right, so let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta enable it for me.
Oh, because I am the host. Okay, so where is your I tell you what. Let me work on that real quick.
Okay.
Well, see, that's the thing. This whole Zoom thing is a learning process, and
it is a learning process. Here, I thought I just had to hit a button and hit another button, and we were ready to go, and that is not the case.
Yeah,
that's never the case.
So I agree.
I'll keep trying, Sean, but I don't even know how to give you permission. Why you gotta give people permission?
Host disable participant screen sharing. So let's see. Go under.
Because you're the host, right?
No, you're the host. Remember, I made
Look, nobody want to take accountability. You the host. No, you the host. No, you the host. But as he's trying to
go under where it says more under my name.
Oh, okay. I think I see it is more. There you go. Make host. Change host.
Well, you didn't have to do that. So that works too. All right.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Now, what's the name?
All right.
F&F?
FNF.
What's today? Saturday?
I actually shot this video in Atlanta.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Give us a little bit about this video before we play it. Give us a little bit of information about this video.
Oh, so I mean, this video actually was around my birthday. It's around like last August, but I was in Atlanta, and actually was on I forgot what it's called, but it's like a belt runway. It's kind of where the Migos shot their video for
the Bad and Bougie.
Bad and Bougie.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, we was in that area. You know, I didn't really expect to shoot a video, but hell, I shot it anyways.
Might as well take the
right. You got the opportunity. You gotta take it.
Yeah, the opportunity presented itself, and I was like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gents, this is Kinkay's FNF.
Can you hear it? I like it. Is it music playing right now? The audio?
No, there's not.
Oh, there's not right now? Okay, perfect. Just to make sure. I don't hear anything, but I'm watching. And everybody looks pissed off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I like it.
There's a short delay.
Okay. No, that's fine. Why can't I hear anything? Let me see. Either one. You said it's audio playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear music, or it's just me? Let me see. How long did it take you to shoot this?
We were in Atlanta for like a couple of days, so like 1 or 2 days.
Okay. And what'd you shoot this on? Like as far as camera wise?
I actually don't know. This is my cousin.
Okay. Well, a lot of people, with the like new iPhones and stuff like that, some of the capabilities. I mean, you couldn't even tell the difference between iPhone 11 recording versus one of those
camera. Yeah, it was
$5,000 red cameras.
Yeah, it was a camera.
Okay, it looks good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And this wasn't planned at all, was it?
No, this wasn't planned at all.
Were people behind you like, what is going on right now? Was she planned?
Nah, she just came through.
She came out of the
just came through.
He was with us, but he just decided, like, let me just hop up in here. I was like, all right,
right.
That's cool.
But, to be honest, some of your best and most memorable, moments and work and stuff like that are those, like you said, those spur of the moment, quick opportunity type of situations. A lot of times when it's unplanned, it's your instincts kick in of your talent, and you just do it. Just like that.
Was FNF by Kinkay. Just so everyone who wants to look it up, it's on YouTube. Sounded good. Love the visuals. It looked like a really good video.
Yeah, we need to hire them to shoot our stuff because
yeah,
we can't. Right? As you can see, we can't even get the camera to turn on. I'm like, what?
Trust me, I'm trying to get him to come down here because I need to shoot some more stuff. I really want to shoot like a short documentary, just more so about like, because at one point I had like 3 jobs. I was still going to school, I was still doing music. And I just want to show people, like, it's achievable. Like, don't let people tell you, like, you got to focus on one thing. Like, you can still work. You can still go out. You can still go to the studio. You can still write. You can still do whatever you want. Like, don't limit yourself. I travel. I did everything possible that I could. And I never felt exhausted. I never felt like, oh, man, I'm doing too much.
Right.
Other people like, damn, how you do it. But I'm more so, like, I'm organized. I like to plan stuff, and I'm thorough with my stuff. So it's like I just get the job done until it's done, and the job's never done for me. So
yeah, that's the way to do it.
So always working. I added just quick. I know you're gonna say something, Sean, but so going back to that music video, I always wondered, why do artists make music videos? Is it to tell the story of the song, like?
No,
to visualize.
It's just to visualize because it's like, okay.
Isn't it sometimes to tell the story of the song though?
Yeah, it depends on the video. But sometimes the videos have nothing to do with the song.
Yeah, and it makes me not like the song anymore.
Like my video, it really didn't have nothing to do with the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not too much. It did, but it didn't. I was just saying, Fine Nigga Friday. You know, if it would have been planned, it would have been a better visual. But if it was a spontaneous video, which probably some of them are, like mine,
right.
You don't have time to plan it. You don't have time to get props. You don't have time to buy this girl, that girl, that girl. You don't have time for all that stuff. So I guess.
Plus, you don't got Puffy's budget. You know, $1 million music videos back in.
Yeah, I just always wondered, you know, especially like songs you really like, and then you see the video, and it's not. I guess the video isn't as exciting as the song, and it kind of, you know, discredits the actual song after that, you know. And it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, and it can work the other way around too. Some terrible songs have great music videos, you know, and just same thing with movies.
Think about it too, though. As much as people like hearing their voices, sometimes people like seeing themselves.
Yeah,
that's true.
I guess you're right about that. Kind of like what we're doing now, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna make sure people see
us.
Why
why do we get haircuts? Why do we get our hair done? Why do you know? Why do we want to look good? To see ourselves, to know that we look good. So
to feel good, I guess.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Like I might be rapping this song good, but you might want to know how I look.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you always want to put a face to a name.
Right.
In a sense.
Think about what if we heard Nicki Minaj or not seen Nicki Minaj. Wouldn't been quite the same.
But that's where you know the talent has to kick in. You know, at the end of the day, to be a rapper, you gotta be able to flow with the pen. You know, you gotta be able to write well. You gotta be able to tell a story well, or you know, or whatever it is. You know, your raps. You know, main purpose is.
But the thing is, though, and Kinkay, correct me if I'm wrong, but you got to bring something that the audience does not have yet, and that what makes you more successful. You know,
yes.
Nicki Minaj, she brought, because all Lil' Kim brought was, you know, a fine-looking black woman, but what Nicki Minaj brought was a badass black woman. Now, what Cardi B's bringing is, look at me, I'm really what you're looking for. So I mean, it's an evolution, but it's all the same thing.
Yeah, I just wish they were respected the same, and you know,
that's not
level. And it's because it's, you know, when it comes down to with me, and then everybody has their own opinion when it comes down to it. Like, you know, I respect, you know, the words people say. You know, I don't care what you look like. I don't care. You ain't gotta. And I hate that there has to be that image of, you know, they gotta have fake this, fake that, look like a Barbie doll. And if they want, if they want to look like that, if that's the look they want and they love, and they look like that regardless, so be it. But like,
how many? But honestly, how many do you think really want to go through that pain of those surgeries to look that way? I mean, because surgery, I don't know. I've been through surgery. Surgeries are not fun in any way, shape, or form.
Honestly, all jokes aside, I don't care if they pay me $5 million. I am not changing who I am as a person.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to. Yeah. But people, but you know, when people in those, when you're in those high, you know, pressure situations, people cave in. And I'm not saying they're a bad person, but it's just once you accept that change of, you know, someone telling you who you're supposed to be, it's hell from then on, because it's like, you know, it's not real. You know, you're fake. You're not being yourself. And then, you know, you may perform well, you may fake it like the best person that could ever do it. But at the end of the day, after the show or after a long day, and you can finally be yourself, it's almost like relieving. And then it doesn't matter how much money you make, you don't want to be in that constant cycle of having to fake it and grow a fan base based off of something you don't even like.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
That's why Cardi B can't put out the music she want to put out, because she's already put herself in a position where that's what her fans want to listen to now. Mm-hmm. So she really can't write too much real stuff.
Yeah,
her fans don't want to listen to that.
It's like when
she's definitely gonna be a pop rapper from here on out.
Mm-hmm. It's like when, you know, one of my favorite rappers, Lil Wayne, you know, he was just mixtape, spitting album, and then on suddenly he did like a rock album. And, you know, he started skateboarding, which I used to skateboard. I don't care about any of that. But when he put out that rock album, people were like, what is this?
I don't think he changed. I think he just showed there's other more to me than just rap.
He did, but you have to think his whole style changed though. Like even when he's on like a song with 2 Chainz, it's like now he has that rock. He has that rock rap.
That's true.
Like he yells now, and I don't like it. I hate it. I don't hear the bars anymore. I hear the screeching.
Yeah, I feel like he's just probably just tired out. I mean, he was doing it so long. And then when he grew a big enough fan base, I mean, at the end of the day, Wayne's going to always have loyal fans. They don't care what he does.
Right. They're going to listen to all his old stuff, though.
Right. And that's kind of sad. You know, to me, I feel like that's, you know, if I'm still an active artist, if I'm still making songs, singing, rapping, whatever, and a lot of my fans are listening to, like, when I first started or, like, you know, my original, like, what does that tell me? Wow. Either I'm trying to, you know, make my way into a different fan base, or I'm kind of falling off as far as, you know, what actually got me here. And everybody's different. You know, Lil Wayne can do what he want to do, but you ain't gonna hear no ceilings type of mixtape or anything like that.
You don't hear that no more. Nah.
It's crazy. And, you know, I had a quick question. So as far as, you know, music wise, you have singers. Singers seem like to have a very, as far as longevity, you know, their careers are very long. But I feel like when we get to rappers, though, it's kind of cut off at like almost a certain age, it seems like, or age group. Why do you think that happens? Do you think it's just like the younger generation is just like, oh, that's an old rapper, we don't want to listen to him type of deal? Or it's just like they just mature out of it or just get disinterested?
I think it's your fan base. I think it's what you're producing, how you're producing it, what's the message behind your music? Because, I mean, there's rappers who I didn't even know was 35, 30, 40 years old. We still listening to them, like J. Cole's like, what, 33? Still dropping good shit. I mean, I don't know if that's for women or men. I think it's more... it compliments men more. For women, there's like a cutoff, because I don't see too many 40-year-old women that's rapping.
Right.
So,
I mean, Lil' Kim, she tried. She tried, but it didn't.
I honestly, I don't want to be a 40-year-old rapper either. That's why I'm not shifting towards really 100% being a rapper. Right. I'm content with the fact that my music has already gotten itself out there. So if people listen to it in 5 years and they start to realize, like a lot of people do, you know, in 2011, we wasn't really listening to Kendrick Lamar. We was, but we really wasn't. Now he's more, you know, listened to, like, damn, he's really a phenomenon.
Right. Yeah.
It does take time, has to catch up with it. That's why it's like, once people catch up to like my music, I'm gonna already be done with it probably.
Yeah, it's like it's like you're a historian or something like that. You know, only matters to after the fact, which kind of and it's getting harder though. You know, I feel like with tech now, man, it's everything's so fast paced, and it's just like, you know, one day is this, next day is that, and it's like you just you can't really keep up. So like, you know, hats off to the musicians who are constantly, you know, on top, putting stuff out there, you know, just constantly in the
putting out content, because that's not an easy thing at all. I mean,
it's almost like you got to have a day where you know, record so much to where you could just have like a backup on days you're tired, just to throw out there something to keep people happy. Because, you know, a lot of people, more people are talented, and with, you know, Spotify and Apple Music and streaming and stuff like that, where pretty much anybody could, you know, upload songs and kind of promote their own page. It's, you know, if you're not constantly doing something, you get lost in the shuffle and people forget about it. You know, who's the next new guy? Who's the next new person?
Easy.
Yep, that's how it is, and that's how it's been. Like, that's why, I mean, I don't really listen to the new rappers. Like, I like Roddy Ricch, but I'm not gonna listen to him like that. And I don't really like consume myself into a lot of other artists' music anyways, because I'm trying to focus on myself and my music. And when you listen to other people's music, it's like you start to compare yourself. You start to be like, damn, you know.
Should I be talking about that?
Do you have a favorite artist? An artist that I'm not going to say that you base yourself off of, but one that you say, okay, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yes. Easily.
Who's that?
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was actually thinking about her.
Respect that.
We was going over the female raps. I was like, damn, Queen Latifah was pretty.
She's
pretty
very underrated. Like, if you listen to that you can't. No wait, damn, what track was it? I think it was "I Want to Be Down" remix, and it had MC Light, Yo Yo, and Queen Latifah. If you go back and listen to that shit, they killed it.
Yeah,
they killed it.
Yeah, but it sucks that we have to go back and like realize that. Like, oh yeah, now that I'm, it's Throwback Thursday. Oh wow, you ever heard that song? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm old school, but I try to still stay with the
current
the new school. Yeah, with that new school wave. Like, I know now music is more, melodic. Like, everybody's kind of singing, and now everybody has less auto-tune, but just more
nonsense.
I think it's more. Well, yeah. I think there's more talent as far as they actually be able to sing, but there is a lot more nonsense. A lot more nonsense.
Well, because unfortunately, no matter what you say, it doesn't matter how great you are, or you say the greatest stuff or the stupidest stuff. There's always gonna be some fan or somebody that's gonna like what you put out. Regardless, you got a mom out there. It no matter what you say. So, and it's
right.
And it's, I mean, there's nothing to hate on, but some of these rappers I hear now, like, and now I'm starting to sound like the generation ahead of us when we.
No. Okay, like take Trippie Redd. I don't even know. I've heard anything he's ever done.
I don't barely even know who that is.
Exactly, but he's somehow
Should I know
a
who
big
that is?
Popular rap artist. No.
Trippie Redd.
Yes. He's big apparently, but I've never heard of him. But outside of a little blip he had on some TV thing, but apparently, if in certain circles you go on Reddit or whatever, he's talked about like crazy.
But I'm sure he pertains. His market is the 14 to 25-year-old age group.
That would be my guess.
And that's
his age group is the same as Tekashi's age group.
I'll say this. That's
what I'm saying though. We need more artists around my age. We need more artists that are between 27 or 26 and 34. Like, people that have lived through the same generations I've lived through. Like, right. where are those 90 babies at?
I think they're still out there. I just think, with music, a lot of people like things they could listen to, things they can relate to, as far as whatever they're doing in their life. Too. Exactly. So, like, for instance, I'm a big Drake fan because he says stuff that I can relate to, or I'm a big Sean fan because he says stuff that I can relate to at the time in my life. But, 10, 15, 20 years ago, I liked 50 Cent in them because at the time it was cool. Now I look back at it.
You had nothing relatable. It was
not relatable, but it was just, that was a cool thing to do. That, I guess that's what made it relatable. So now, that younger bracket, 14 to 25 or whatever. I mean, that's like the trend setting bracket pretty much. Any new trend that comes out, any new dance or, new word or whatever is usually someone in the age group, that kind of sets the tone for that. So,
but trends only really apply to the age group and below. Because if you really think about it, trends don't really carry to the older age group. Like, oh, well, I'm going to dress anyway because
be a cool dad.
It's my money.
Very true. That is very true. So,
pretty much.
I did have one more quick question for you. So I was kind of going through your, just stalking your Instagram like I do everybody. And I seen like I don't know if it wasn't a music video, but it was definitely shot through a film camera. So I know you rap, but do you also do a little acting?
So
here, I'm gonna let you put it on screen for our listeners.
I definitely wanted to start doing acting. Like I was gonna be starting in this show called War Up series, but which is a really good show. Is filmed in Tampa, but
what is it called?
It's called War Up series.
War Up.
Yeah, War Up series. They have like
WAR up.
Yeah, they're on their first season, and it's like 4 episodes. But anyways, it didn't end up working out. They had to reshoot some scenes, and they kept switching up the people, and it just didn't work out. So I'm like, I was investing my time. Obviously, we weren't paid for it, and it's non-script, so it wasn't hard, but it just was like, nah, I ain't got time for this. So I didn't end up doing it, but I really wanted to. I was excited.
Oh, that's good. So like, wait, you said it was nine. So what were you guys just talking? What they had you do? What was like your like? What
You
was
just
your
had to
character? I guess I don't know.
I mean, my scene. I mean, at the time, my character was just one of the homies of, I don't even know his name. Like, I just stopped watching. I stopped dealing with it. Period. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
shit,
I
I
don't care about this.
ain't about to be part of it. Why the fuck I'm gonna keep up with it?
Yeah, no, that's true. Damn, because I was like, yo, what movie is this? You know what I was looking through. Nah, I think
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm going to shoot a movie. I'm going to be great. Look, I don't like talking about this stuff, but if like I could be a person that could do everything at least once, that would definitely be me.
Well, I'm telling you, man, acting. I've never done any acting. I don't think I've done any acting. It's fun. I assume it's fun. I took an acting class in high school, and that was fun. That's
about the only acting I did was in high school.
But you know, I respect all the people who are really good at acting because I couldn't. Give me a script, I'd be smiling in the background the whole time. Like,
let me also tell you the real reason why I wanted to do it is because I could wear my I could wear my shirts, like I could just be me. So you could just
wear whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but I will always wear one of these shirts. So it's like every episode, I wanted to stay consistent. So like every episode that I'm in, I was like, I'm gonna wear one of these shirts. But
damn, they might just think you in one long episode. Like, wait, is that the same shirt? Like, wait a minute.
No, right? Different shirts, just so they know it's me.
Okay,
the other shirt, the other shirt is pink with black writing. So you know, gotta flip
enough. it. I'm sure the director was like, "Wait a minute, didn't you? No, you can't. You're fired."
I got 20 different shirts like look like this.
What do you have in the most? You know, as far as like marketing, like is it the t-shirts? What do you get the most feedback from?
A lot of people like the shirts.
Okay.
I mean, I have different. Really, it's like whatever color shirt they want, or you know, if people like want shirts, whatever color shirt they want, and then whatever color font they can get whatever they want, and then I change the font sometimes, so I just have
switch around a little bit.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Do you tell them where to go get the shirts? Like, do you tell them
if I want to buy one, where can I get one?
Well, I'm setting up the website right now for it, but if you want it, you could just DM me on Instagram and let me know you want a shirt. They $20. And well, this shirt doesn't have it, but I have a couple different shirts where I put like a hashtag on the side of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like fuck scrolling. Fuck scrolling, I'm rolling, or you know.
I like something. That would fit me.
Just some little hashtag, you know, like that's something different that I don't really see people do. So,
do you
hashtags?
Do you tell them that this is my music label, or this is my music name, or do you just sell the shirt?
Yeah, for sure. I tell them that this is the brand, this is my label, like this is me, basically, like what I stand for, you know. Basically, how I got the name of Kinkay was my favorite drink is Kinky, and it comes in a pink bottle. It's about this tall. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see it.
It's called Kinky?
My favorite drink, yes. And I made a song called Kinky. That's the one that you heard, Sean, was, you know, that I played.
Good song. It was a good song.
I like the Kinky drink, and then I was just like, you know, let me throw an A in there. It just all just went. So I'm like, yeah, let me run with that. Because at first it was gonna be K-Hawk, and then I changed it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll stick with Kinkay.
You got to go there now, though. You got t-shirts.
Yeah,
that's the one thing.
That's
the name we go with.
Yeah.
So what? You know, you got t-shirts, you got the music.
Yep.
Got a little bit of acting experience, and obviously, you know, the education as well. What's the plans for the future? You know, like, you know, where you 5 years, 1 year, 10 years? I mean, where we going?
I mean, honestly, the goal is just to be great. Like, it don't matter for me what I'm doing. I just want to be successful. I want to be able to give back. I want to be able to help. I want to be able to pass down everything that I've learned. You know, I want to be a mentor for people, and, you know, yeah, I just want to be great. Just win, you know. Just
all right, win it in life.
Be the best person that I can be.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. Be your best every damn day. Everything you do. Especially like I said, especially in the things that we do. That's. I mean, there's days where obviously they could be better, but we try to bring our A game every time. And I know you do as well. So yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. What about you, Sean? Where you gonna be in 5 to 10?
5 to 10, or our show is gonna be number one in the country. That's where we're gonna be at.
Hey, I'm gonna be, traveling around the world. I'm gonna be living up in the mansion. I'm gonna have Amazon CEO money.
Bezos gonna be your best friend.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do big things. I'm gonna
dream
do great
big.
things.
That's how you gotta do it. He got the money. People forget, and I know it's not easy, but and obviously Bezos is the richest dude in the world, but there's a guy in second place who's really close. Who you never probably would have thought that. So don't think. I guess don't think anything's out of reach. 5 years.
Yeah. Are you gonna be in 5 years, brother?
Am I gonna be
in 5 years?
Ah, man, I don't know. 10 times better than where I'm at now. It's hard to say. I'm always getting.
You can't say it's hard to say. You gotta.
I'm always getting better. I'm always just stepping up, trying, figuring out what the next challenge is. I'm really big with growth, and yeah, man, and definitely influence, everyone that I come in contact with in a good way, in a positive way. I'm big with being remembered for the right reasons. And I don't know, man, maybe be the voice of a group of people, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So
sounds good.
So, you got anything, Sean?
It's about time for What to Florida.
Oh yeah, you got to explain it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm undefeated at this game.
Before we get into it, Kinkay, go ahead and plug your Instagram again, please.
All right. So
our listeners know.
Instagram is Kinkay_music 813.
_music.
Any other way for our listeners to get a OT, or is that the best way?
KINKAY _music 813.
Yeah, and if you want a shirt, you can DM me. Any color shirt, any color font, however you want. Your shirt, your style, whatever.
I like it. You got large. I'm kind of wide at the top, but my waist is kind of.
Of course, we got women, we got children. Just go through my Instagram, you'll see it. I got women's, children's, men, all that.
Okay, we'll do. Sean, we gotta get some shirts, man.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, we gotta start promoting our interviewers, man. Gotta get that stuff hanging.
But I'm talking about we gotta get the sleeveless shirts, though, the cut off redneck looking shirts.
Make sure your
muscles. I'm gonna hang it up back here.
Get those type of shirts, handkerchiefs, or something.
All righty. Well, before we run out of time, we're gonna go ahead and get into What to Florida. So before we get into it, let me explain to you, our guest host, how this game works. So for every show we play What to Florida. What to Florida is a game that separates Florida into 3 different parts. You have North Florida, which is Jacksonville, all the way to Pensacola. You have Central Florida, which is Orlando or Ocala, Gainesville. And because of my host whining and bitching, Tampa.
No, listen.
And everything below I-4.
Where's Tampa? In Middle Florida. Right? You would say Central Florida, I guess you would say.
Where's University of South Florida? Where's University of South Florida? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's South Florida.
That's all I gotta say.
So why is the University of Miami named University South Florida? Super South Florida.
It's called University of Miami because it's in Miami.
All right, whatever. I'll make the rules.
All right. And okay, so all you got to do is say which part of Florida it happened at. You don't actually have to name the city. You don't have to even name if it happened on the East Coast or West Coast.
If you want extra points, you can name the city. But, it's your first day. So
just say if it happened in the middle
wait, one more time.
or south.
It's north, south, or what?
Or south.
North, south,
central. Yeah, north, central, or south.
Oh, you didn't say what south was.
South is everything below us. So everything it would normally be everything I-4 and below, but like I said, co-host, issues.
Okay,
So
that
it's
that would be
everything
like Clearwater,
below.
St. Pete.
St. Pete
Yeah.
is central. Yeah, that's
We
us.
need a
So
map.
it's still
We need a map bad.
it's central. I gave it to you. It's central. I
Okay, all
even used
right,
the
let's
map.
go. Let's go.
All right. So, all right, listeners, let's get played into What the Florida, the game where you tell me where this craziness happened. First one. Naked Florida man breaks into restaurant to eat ramen noodles, plays bungles. According to the police, a police officer was investigating a break-in at a restaurant, reviewing surveillance video that shows a burglar eating a plate of chicken wings and drinking a beer inside the kitchen on November 6th. The officer then stumbled across another incident from the night before. The video shows a different man riding his bike up to the restaurant at 358 22nd Avenue South, pedaling around the parking lot for 10 minutes, then slipping in through the back gate. He opens the door to a shed after wandering around for a bit, then removes a set of bungos and plays them. That's story one.
Sounds
Story
talented.
two. Yeah, I know, right?
He's playing bongos naked, right?
Yeah.
Why is all the Florida man stories? The dude is butt naked. Why don't they never have clothes on?
That
Playing bongos.
definitely sounds like
yeah.
that was Central Florida.
Well, hold it to the end. Hold it to the end. But yeah, it's always some naked guy, and it's always a guy. It's hardly ever a woman.
Yeah,
it's always a dude.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be Florida man if it was a Florida woman.
I mean, we've had a couple Florida women. All right,
Karen.
Second story. Thieving Florida man gets arm stuck in church donation box. Getting caught with your hand in the church plate is mortifying. Getting caught with your arm stuck so deeply in the church drop box that you require medical treatment to stem the bleeding is truly embarrassing. Such is the plight of a beach man. According to the Beach Police Department, Charles Hinckley, who lived and worked at Trinity Episcopal Church, allegedly got his arm stuck in the church's drop box when he tried to steal its money to feed a drug habit. She did.
Wait. That last part was probably just throwing
it threw me off.
Even worse when he was trying to drug habit. Whatever he was doing was between him and God.
Tossed in.
You know,
it's just tossed in there. Just made it as bad as possible.
Do you ask, as you know, do you just assume you're going to hell if that happens? If you steal from the church and your arm gets stuck? Oh God, I'm so sorry.
if you're Catholic, yeah, because you're not gonna be able to face the priest wrath. Because you're like, I stole from you, and
but that's what you're supposed to forgive, right? I don't know.
Supposed to, but you got to still face that guy. Do you want to face somebody you stole something from? Yeah. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
All right, last story. Florida man offers $10,000 for safe return of his stolen monkey. A Florida man is missing his monkey. Carl Minks.
That's the name of the monkey.
Told WSTV a burglar broke into his home in a suburban rural area and stole his 3-month-old capuchin monkey named Henry. Nothing else is stolen. Minitz is offering a $10,000 reward. He said he spent more than $9,000 on Henry and trained for 1,000 hours to get a state permit for the animal. He said, Henry is my child. He has hired private investigator Jamie Katz to help. Any run information, call this number. This is in 2017. So pretty sure he either found that monkey or that monkey's still out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, he ain't trained him that damn good. Apparently, somebody can steal him.
Definitely can't come back.
I didn't even know you could steal monkeys like that. I thought monkeys were like, they're the closest thing to humans. They would know, this guy is trying to kidnap me. Henry, I feel like a monkey would know how to dial, a smart monkey would know how to dial 911. I mean, he wouldn't say anything, but
what's going to help him? 911. I can help him. I mean, how's that going to help? What's that going to help?
I think Henry was somebody else's monkey, and this guy stole Henry, and then the guy came back and stole his monkey because no burglar breaks in just to steal a monkey, and that's it.
Especially quietly. How are you going to quietly get a monkey out?
Yeah, the monkey didn't complain, didn't yell or nothing. It's like, oh, thank God you found me because this dude has been claiming to train me.
Whenever I went to a zoo or any place else that had any monkeys, that place was loud, man. I mean,
yeah, I thought
you knew you were going into the chimpanzee habitat. Just saying.
There's different kinds of chimpanzees or monkeys or whatever that you.
But they're all loud. They're all loud.
You know, like
baboons are loud. Baboons will throw shit at you. Anyway.
Only other monkeys still monkeys. You know, like it's not. I don't know enough about monkeys to be like, yo, if I take him, he's gonna bite me. Like, I put my hand.
Yeah, some monkeys do bite though.
Yeah, rip your face off. Yeah, you could have Henry. You're supposed to guess.
All right, so first story: the naked man who ate the ramen noodles and played the bongos. Where did that happen at?
Oh, wait. Okay. So for that one, I'm gonna say north.
All right, you going north? What you going with?
I am going the same. I'm saying north as well.
All right. You're right the first time. It was central. It's in.
That's what I said.
It
wasn't St. Pete.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. I mean,
I was St. Pete.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I don't know. It may have been reported in St. Pete, but it probably happened somewhere north.
It was a St. Petersburg police officer, so yeah.
Well, you can't trust them.
Yeah. Second story: the thieving guy in the church donation box.
Man,
the guy who's going to hell.
You got to be really desperate to steal from the church.
Yeah, you really do.
And I'm gonna say that's something that will happen in the South, maybe.
I think that's Central Florida.
I'm gonna say South.
You're gonna say South. All right. It is in Vero Beach, which is Central Florida.
Where?
Vero Beach.
Oh,
it was South Florida, but then you guys had me change that part to Central. So,
yeah. So I lost. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. By your own hand, you lost. All right. The stolen monkey.
Ooh, stolen monkey.
That's gonna be a difficult one.
See, every time I picture like a pet monkey, I always think of like the owner or some type of drug lord or something like that. You know, like you got exotic animals. And every time I think of
tigers running around.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Central Florida.
I'm gonna say South because every time I think of drugs, I always think of like Miami and the drug trade, and you know, maybe like they got some boss's monkey, and I don't know. I'm saying South.
All right. Well, you're right. It is in the South. It's in Southwest Ranches, which is outside of Hollywood, Florida.
And I trust me, do a follow-up on the story. I guarantee some cartel, gang leader has a monkey that is named Henry, and it's Henry. If you gotta put the accent on it, it's H is not like J. Henry? I don't know.
Their legal residence is in Colombia.
Yeah. Colombia. Turns out the monkey speaks Spanish. Oh man. Well,
all righty.
Kinkay, we this is kind of
thank you for coming on our show.
We really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I know a lot of it was like short notice and with the technical difficulties, I hate saying that, but with issues with recording. Either way though, it
was a great interview. Love hearing what you had to say. We definitely will want our listeners to seek you out and listen to your music, and much luck to you on your business degree. Go ahead, Serak.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. When do you graduate, by the way? When are you looking to graduate?
So I take my last capstone in fall, so I should be done by December 2020. But
December 2020.
Actually, graduation 2021.
Okay. Basically, less than a year, pretty much. So
yeah.
Well, bless you on that, man. Knock it out. We support you. I'm definitely going to check out a lot of your music. I'll be the one stalking on the Instagram. Like, who liked my picture from 8 weeks ago? That's me.
Right.
I'm the past liker. So, we definitely want to have you on again. I wish, obviously, I wish we could have had the other gentleman on as well. But you did great. And then we'll definitely link. I'll send you the links to the videos and audio and all that stuff a little bit later on today or tomorrow. So thank you. Thanks for being a part of this.
All right. Thank you for having me. It's been great. Y'all got my Instagram, Kinkay_music 813 on all platforms. Kinkay.
All platforms.
Kinkay.
All of them.
All right. That is Kinkay. This is Sean the King Notorious.
And it's your boy Serak the Mic.
Thank you guys for listening, and have a good one.
We'll catch you next week. Take care.